Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I don't know if I've actually posted the video on this Cub Cadet my brother-in-law gave me. Maybe I'll put that at the end of this. This is a project. The motor needs to be rebuilt and all that good stuff. It's pretty much in pieces and parts. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this. I just picked this puppy up. Came off a Facebook Marketplace. And I'll insert the picture of what it was before it was disassembled. This is a as close as the guy could tell, 1984 Kawasaki something or other. It was water cooled. You could see it was belt drive, and it was complete. We had to cut the exhaust off of it. You can see that down in there. I think I can use one of them mufflers on the Goofy cart. When we unbolted the motor, we're going to try to lift the motor out of it so it would be a little bit lighter, but we couldn't get it to separate real well, and it was pretty hefty. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with all the parts, but you know, it's not every day you can get chrome coil-over shocks. Adjustable ones at that. Look at that. Adjustable coil-over shocks. Yep. And the front fork was on it. The tires, they're pretty bald. The front one's not bad. The front one has the disc on it. Doesn't have the calipers. And I think the rear may have drum brakes. I'm not sure. I think so. Well, it's got lots of good parts on it anyway, and there's always the possibility that the motor might be able to be brought back to life. Who knows? And I hadn't looked at it that close when I got it. I should tell you, I only paid 25 bucks for it. So even if I just get one muffler off of it, it's cheaper than what it costs. And then you know, a disc. Yeah. So, and I see it has the electric starter on it. So if the electric starter works, that would make it easier to crank over. Of course, it has no carburetors on it, but you can start them without carburetors, you know. And it did have these hoses here were hooked in like this. So and you can see this is where the filler went up here and all that good stuff. So it's basically a complete frame. We could always make it into another gadget bike. You know, take that motor out, put a 10-horse go-kart motor in there. If we can't salvage this motor, but we're going to try getting this motor started. I've got it all unbolted, but I've got to get it out of there somehow. So I thought I'd show you this. Another project for the Shade Tree Fix Man. Just what I need, right? So now I just got to get it all out. Alright, let's see what we can do about getting this puppy out of there. Look at them chrome mufflers. Ooh. Yeah. Woo-wee. Once I get it to a tipping point, I'm just going to tip it and let her go. Run for my life. Like that. Watch it. Watch it. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Ooh, that puppy's heavy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did I break my tail light? Nope. Knocked it loose a little bit. Okay. You stand her up so you can see what she looks like. What do you think of them apples, hey? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it should be interesting to find out if we can get the motor to run. Find out if it turns over at least. I have no hopes that it will be a usable motor. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. Finding them where they are and bringing them home, and sometimes bringing them back from the dead. The fellow I bought it from had no clue about it. He got it as is. Thought he was going to make it into a chopper. Decided it wasn't big enough for him. He was probably 6'2" or 3. And so yeah. And I picked this project up from my brother-in-law the other day. His name is Drew Griffith, and his father's name was Andy Griffith, hence the ringtone on my phone, which you've heard often. And this is a project. He bought this as a parts tractor, and he's taken off at what he needs and wants, and he took the motor out of it, and this is the motor that was out of his original one that he used this for parts to fix up. And he's done with it, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I said absolutely. So my intent is to try, I'm not going to restore this, I want to get the engine running again, and he said it had low compression and blew a lot of smoke and stuff like that. So I'm going to see about possibly putting rings and stuff like that into it. So this will be a project along the way, as well as working on the goofy cart and sundry other projects that I have going on around here. So the first thing I have to do, of course, is I had to pull the head, and I haven't done that yet. And I will pull it off. I'm using my phone to film this, so I'll pull the head off and I'll show you what we got going inside. Now here we are inside, and the cylinder walls don't look awfully bad to me. A little honing would be good, and doesn't, I can see it had some oil blow by, and the piston is wet. Mostly look at the carbon built up around these valves. Look at that chunk. Yep, that's from too much oil coming up through and carbonizing it ended up around the valves. So we'll have to do a valve job on it, as well as see if we about getting some rings, and we'll go on from there. Thanks for watching and following along, and you know the whole thing. Thanks for watching, subscribing, sharing, thumbs up, all of them good things. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. Bye for now.